So here we have the APC Smart UPS 1500, and we're replacing the batteries. These batteries here pretty much overheated. I think I had the whole UPS in a cupboard. There wasn't enough ventilation and overheated. It's probably due to replace the batteries anyway, but they leaked, so we ended up with a bunch of acid all inside. So we'll check out the damage soon anyway. But yeah, it's been a while since I've got around to actually buying some new batteries. So there's the replacement batteries. Just checked them out. They're looking good. A little bit of what looks to be burnt here. I think it's just the glue that they put the lid on with. But anyway, if we have issues, we'll try to get a refund. But, so I'll go through pulling the case apart, swapping over these the Anderson plug and everything over onto these ones, putting it back together and booting her up. Okay, so first of all, looks like this is stuck to batteries with a bit of double-sided tape. Scooping them together. Right there, it's quite a bit of oxidisation. Probably should be doing this with some goggles. Don't want to get that in your eyes. Alright, so this side's fine. Not a fan of that side. It looks like a thermal fuse, or a fuse anyway. Line them up. We'll get the side fit done. So what we have here is just a Phillips head with a nut on the back. And if you see these star washers, don't lose those. It creates a good contact between the terminal and the terminals and the plugs. So I'll undo both of these, stick them straight on there. As I said here, we've got quite a bit of oxidisation, so I don't know whether I can save that, but see what we can do. Okay, so I've just knocked off most of the oxidisation. As you can see, it's rusted it. I've just put some WD-40 on there. I don't have contact cleaner. That would be the best thing to use, but I don't have any handy. I've got some around somewhere. So while that's sort of soaking in, hopefully that'll loosen up. One thing this does have, hopefully it doesn't spill everywhere, is a bit of tape on the bottom that just holds the two batteries together as well. And you might be able to see, looks like you might be able to see just inside some double-sided tape as well. So I've used it everywhere, so I might try and find some of that and stick everything together. But be careful with all the oxidisation here. You don't want it in your eyes, really on your skin or anything like that. It's it's sort of a bit of mixture of everything, but acid from the battery, the eaten metals around here, and all sorts. So as it turns out, it's as I said, it's a fuse, 100 amp fuse. As soon as I moved it, all this oxidization has eaten away the plastic. As soon as I tried to move it anyway, it fell to bits. I mean, the fuse didn't blow, but so the whole thing's useless anyway, so I'll have to try and get another one of those. So I'll be back when I get a bunch of double-sided tape and a fuse. Alright, so I've just scraped off the excess bits and pieces and the excess tape, and in the absence of proper double-sided tape, I've got these wall hangers. Hey, at least they got the tab so I can unstick it later. Not that I'll probably want it, but anyway. So I'll probably just put one each side here, and then a bit of tape on the bottom, and we'll stick these top caps on. Alright, so I've got some more of these, didn't run out, and we have some fuses. Not the same as the one that came out of it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be the same. So it's a different version. So now we'll stick the fuse, bolt the fuse in there, stick this on, and we're ready to clean up the UPS to take the new batteries. Okay, so what I've done here is modify, I've had to drill out the holes for these because, as it turns out, between centres was not the same as the old fuse. So I've just and obviously, well, as you can see, this body here, the body of the fuse, fouled with the terminal, so if I'd have tightened it up, it just would have cracked, so I've just had to put another nut on there. So moral of the story anyway is just buy the original fuse. Don't try to improvise, overcome, adapt. So we'll tape it all back together, and then we'll see if we can put it back in. Here comes the reins. But we're going to pull this apart and see what she's like. Okay, so as it turns out, with this one, you just need to pop off the front cover, undo the tray, the front here. But what we will do, seeing as we've got the whole side off, is blow out all the crud and dust and everything the fans have sucked in. Make sure everything's clean inside before we put it together. The corrosion from the leaky battery isn't too bad, so let's give it a bit of a wipe down and then stick the new batteries back in. Now, I do the screws up underneath, but now she's twice as heavy, so bend to the knees. So that is how you replace batteries in an APC Smart UPS 1500.